Okay, I got the Fairlane going. I got it driving. Took it down the road under its own power. It has a rear end whine. It's got a 9-inch Ford rear end somebody's put in it, but it's all done right. But it kind of makes a noise, so I'm going to have to work on that later. But I've got the interior done as far as I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish that up little by little as I order the pieces. I like a few pieces, making it finished up like this felt that goes down in here between this window and this door. All right, this little piece right here is supposed to have a cover over it like that. And I don't have that on either side. There's a piece of chrome trim. This is tape. There's a piece of chrome trim that goes right here, just like this one. But it goes at the top, and I don't have that. I've got the carpet in, the seats are in, bolted down, they work good. Or that one does. I got to get a radio in it, got to get some gauges under the dash. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do for now on the interior. I am going to start sanding on it like I did this yesterday. It's a smooth, believe it or not. It was rough, and I got some rough spots on it. I just wanted to see what it would look like as a smooth surface. It still has some of the patina showing. I'm not going to sand that off. I did this yesterday because you're going to have little shiny spots here. This is not too, it's still got patina, but you can see the shininess. I don't like that, but I'm going to go ahead and clear coat over that. I just hope it lasts. And all I did was kind of sand this and this just to see what it would, if it would smooth out, and it did. It's got like this right here is still rough, but there's no getting that out of there unless you sand down into the paint. But what we're going to do today is we're going to jack it up in the front, adjust the brakes, and then we're going to do the back brakes, adjust those up, and that's what we're going to do. And I don't know what else I'm going to show you in this video for this week. My brother got the 68 Ranchero from me, and he is over at his shop now currently working on it. He's been working like the last 4 or 5 days on it. He really likes it. He's going to have a car that me and him and my brother Bob, which he has a 66 Chevrolet, it's a Biscayne, and it's got a big block in it and all that. We're going to all go to car shows. My wife's got the MGB. She's going to be going with us. So there's 4 of us that's going to have cars to go to the car shows in, and maybe a cruise ride or something like that, ride around town. Or that's what we're going to do. Right now we're going to work on the brakes. So here we go. Got me a brand new racing jack here. As you can see, it's a 2-ton Daytona, which that's fast. Daytona's fast. And it will work on slow cars. I've already asked them at the Harbor Freight. But anyway, this thing will replace my other jack, which was a good jack until it met its maker, and it just wouldn't lift no more. And I got worried about it, so went and bought new ones. Here we go. big old brown recluse spider using my creeper while I'm not using it. Got time for a new creeper. I got a better one somewhere. I don't know where it's at. That spider webs are caused from a lack of use. There we go. Got a little drag on that wheel. Not enough to make it hard to turn, just enough to make you hear it contact the brake shoe when the drum turns. Something's not right in that wheel. I'm gonna have to take the front wheel off, take the drum off, find out what's going on in there, because something's not right. Okay, well, your top mechanic, Steve, did something wrong. It's not supposed to sound like that. So something's loose in there. I didn't get something tight, something come loose. Let's tear it down and see what it is. Okay. That's all it was. It's just something come loose. I don't know. Ain't nothing but a thing. Too bad I don't have a grease rag with me. I'll lay on that later. Okay. Now I'm going to adjust this thing out. See, I think it goes down. Find out. Nope. Yeah. It goes up. Screw it up. I can do that. All right. When you can hear that tick, tick, tick noise as you're adjusting, that's making this little adjusting part here come out. It's riding on these little teeth. So that way you know you're going the right way. There. Now I just got to adjust it. At least I know which way it goes. If I can remember upside down. Yeah. It's got a little bit of drag on it. That'll be good enough. Well, it's good enough for us. That didn't feel good. always turn a lug up toward the top. One stud right on the top. Now I kind of line my wheel up with this hole at the top in the center. So when I pick it up, I won't have to hold it up for no 5 or 6 minutes. I can just kind of raise it up. Stick it up there, and it's supposed to go right on. No. Way off. I hate these wheels like this. Okay, I know it's there. There it is, see? I got lucky, folks. I got lucky. And another thing, this thing rides like a log wagon. I really thought it would ride better, but I took it off down the road yesterday to try these brakes out, and just to see if the transmission would shift and stuff like that. And it shifted, but like I said, the rear end made a noise. You could hear it going whoa, 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 whoa. Kind of grinding. I know it's got oil in it, but I'm gonna have to address that. Find out why. I might have to go ahead and get another chunk. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll find out. Just let my work on, one thing at a time. I hate these locks too. Because you never know where you're going to leave those things on the side of the road. That's good. So I got the brakes adjusted in the front, and we're going to go to the back. I'm going to adjust the back brakes now. Get the brakes adjusted, and I might have to bleed them again. I don't know, but if I do, I have to get my wife's help for that. And we'll see how they do. Okay, the brakes are adjusted. We're gonna get in here and drive her down the road. She runs smooth for an old car. And it's showing 17,812 miles. I'm gonna say 117,812 miles. Okay, we're gonna back her out here, take her for a ride, see how the brakes do. I can tell you right now the brakes are pulling to the right. This car does need power steering. Well, I took it down for a short ride. It's about 3 miles down to the state line and 3 miles back. Well, I got down there fine. Everything was going good. And as soon as I turned around, smoke started coming from the steering column. And I was without wrenches, without a fire extinguisher, and I got my butt back home just as quick as I could. I think this thing will run about 80 miles an hour because that's what I was on the floor trying to get back home to my shop. It caught on fire in the steering column, as you can see. It's still running, but I don't know why it didn't blow a fuse, but it didn't. And the steering's still tight. I'm sure my turn signal guts are probably cooked. I'll probably have to order all that brand new and put that in the steering column. But I didn't have a fire extinguisher, didn't have any water, so I was afraid my car was going to burn down before I could get back. I knew better than to pull over, because if I would have pulled over, that would have been it. It might have died and not started. But I got the battery cable off. So now I say I learned a lesson. I didn't think that would happen. There's something when I put that steering wheel on there, something just didn't go right. But I'll get the turn signal parts ordered and get those back in there, and got to get this thing back in my shop. Just kind of letting it dry out a little bit. Good thing I had the carpet mats on the floor, because that's where I squirted the water all over them. Need to get those out right now. But anyway, there you go. Be careful what you do, because you never know what's going to happen. You can never be prepared enough. I could have burnt my whole car down. Okay, I got the battery cable back on it. I can hear the turn signals working. They're not shutting off. I'm just gonna get it back in the shop and take the battery cable off of it and tear into it, see what happens. If it don't catch on fire again. Oh. No. Something's shorting out there. We're gonna have to take it easy with the steering. Because you turn it too far, no, so far so good. I gotta get it back in the shop. It'll just not burn down until I can get back in the shop. I'll be fine. No smoke yet. I don't hear any pop, snap, crackle, and pop either. Good, cleared. There we go. We're back safely. Lesson learned. Well, there you go. That's my video for today, I guess. I'll tear it down and find out what's going on. Y'all have a good day. And by the way, if I didn't say it enough, changed the channel name to Dead Car Rescues, or Dead Car Rescue. The @ symbol, Dead Car Rescue, no spaces. That way you can get to my channel. Bye. Okay, folks, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, that's the 68 Ranchero that I had. My brother got it from me. He's doing some old school body work on it. As long as it'll last, what, 2 or 3 years, 5 years, that's all he cares about. Flash, say hi to the people here. That's my brother Flash.
Flash, born in May.
He's older than me, a couple of years.
We're older than
And
dirt.
what we got here is we got some rust issues with this Ranchero. And back in the old day, they used to do it like this, just to get it by.
People don't know about this now.
We don't go into detail on how we do work on cars. Like this body work right here, he did the same thing to this. It has some holes right along in here. He's fixed that already. I know it's gonna show up later, but you know, we don't know how much longer we're gonna live. How old are you, Flash?
71.
He's 71. He's probably got 20 more years at the most. But 20 years, we don't care. It don't matter. 20 years down the road, ain't no telling who's gonna have this car. So this is what he's doing, and I'm gonna video a little bit of it for him today. Put it on my channel. He's done a lot of work on this car already since he's had it. He's not had it but a few days. We did install a different distributor in it. That's one of those 2-wire distributors that had an issue with the electronic box that used to be right there, which is no longer there no more. And bought this thing for $59 off of eBay. And he just stuck it in there to get it home, so he's gonna tidy up on the wiring and stuff like that. We did install a Edelbrock carburetor on it. That made it take the gas a little better. The other one, he's gonna put a overhaul kit in that Holly Ford carburetor. And are you gonna paint the whole thing later, Gordon? His name is Gordon, by the
not.
way. Huh?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. Leave it like it is.
All we want is something to ride around in, go to parades. This will be a 60-footer. From 60 foot away, it's going to look good. And that's kind of the way we are. From 60 foot away, we look good to some people. But it's a 60-footer. We're going to finish it up here, and we'll show you the results later.